Okay, welcome back, y'all. Sorry to take a minute. I don't know. I'm apologizing. Y'all ain't gonna see, that time lapse there where I was over there making fire. But anyways, let's jump back in this bitch. No, maybe I was in such a state of despair that my brain couldn't process everything and had put me into a blank emotional state. Or just maybe I was in a dream. I would love to lead such a convenient life. Either way, I didn't want to give up Sharon. This was the one point I would never yield. To steal the memories of the person someone loves, I could never do something so cruel. There must be another way. Find another you, another way. So I was thinking of Against the Current song. There had to be a way to fix everything somehow, even if it wasn't via the method Sarah described. Via. Oh, holy shit, dude. iCarly is on Netflix. Why did that just hit me just now? What the hell? I'm like, bro, I can watch some fucking iCarly tonight if I wanted to, bro. Holy shit. I'm telling you, bruh, watching iCarly and Victorious, bruh, that's some good shit. If y'all are like too damn young out there that, don't know what the fuck that is, currently on Netflix in the US, you can watch iCarly and Victorious. I highly recommend watching those. Those are like the greatest shows I have ever watched in my childhood, other than SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents, obviously. But, hey, give those a shot too if you hadn't seen them. Yeah. So let's get in this bitch again. that side note is gone. Let's go on this. No matter where or how far I wandered, I couldn't tell if I had reached my destination. The fuck am I trying to say? Destination? Bruh. The sun had long since set, and I eventually found myself in front of our home. Uh-oh, losing voice, boys. That's not good. When I set foot in the living room, Sharon rushed up to me. When I set foot in the living room, Sharon rushed up to me looking like she had been waiting quite impatiently. She's over like, where have you been, Chief? Oni-chan. Why is there no music? Sarah-chan asked me to return to the laboratory tomorrow. Yeah, sounds like she's already talked to you. I had no idea what to say to her at this point. Maybe we should just run away together. No, we couldn't do that. Even if something was wrong with Sharon, wasn't there something I could do on my own? Sarah-chan said something about fixing some bugs. Does that mean that I really am broken? No. Hell no. I accidentally raised my voice. It was obvious from how startled she was, so I made a point to calm myself down. You're not broken. Sarah doesn't understand what's going on. Talk about a massive lie. I had absolutely no idea what to do, so my brain went on autopilot. I was on autopilot! Yo, shout out to Click. Oni-chan, I am sorry. How should I talk to her now? I was frustrated by how totally powerless I was. I was wrong, wasn't I? Sharon gave me a fleeting smile. It's not your fault, Oni-chan. I couldn't stop these feelings. Couldn't stop that feeling! I was wondering what these warm, fluffy feelings were. I thought it might be love, and it made me really happy. Is it wrong for you to fall in love just because you're an android? I couldn't keep those words from escaping my mouth. Are you saying that androids can't love human beings? Yo, this music's going ham now. Hell yeah, dude. If you're telling me that you hate me now, then I'll accept it. But if you don't... Sharon didn't reply. Won't you tell me, not as my sister, that you love me? I wanted to believe that this hadn't been a farce. I wanted to believe it was the miracle of Trino. I do not know. I simply do not know. Whether this emotion was really born from my own heart. Do androids even have hearts in the first place? I am not even sure what a heart is anymore. Sharon painfully spoke in disjointed words. Loving you has only made you suffer, Oni-chan. Is love supposed to be this agonizing? It is not the way I thought it would be. It is different from what I imagined. God, this music's going ham, dude. I thought it would be something, you know, much more lovely. I do not know. I just do not know. At that moment, the choker around Sharon's neck began to shine. She got a choker? No. No. Sharon! Sharon screamed and rushed out of the house. I immediately chased after her. The fuck is happening? Damn, it's bright as hell outside. Rain distorted my vision, and it is raining in the game, and I'm just like, damn, it's bright as hell outside. A horrible feeling had been nagging me for some time now. And yet, in spite of that, I hadn't been able to do anything for Sharon. I need to see her. I need to hurry. I had no basis, no proof. But if she was really trying to run away, then there was only one place she could possibly be. The lab? Oh, at the shore, which had devoured Sharon all those years ago. Gotcha. That evening, the wet sand hugged my feet as I walked along the beach. The ocean was pitch black, and the waves roared painfully in my ears. Ever since that day, I had deliberately avoided coming to the beach at night. And it's raining. Isn't that the same thing that was happening when she drowned? It was raining. The horrible memories come flooding back and gave me a migraine. But I couldn't afford to stop now. I couldn't let the happiness I relinquished on that day disappear yet again. Side note, by the way, the power hasn't gone out yet. So you came. Sharon stopped mid-step and slowly turned around to face me. Unlike her emotional outburst earlier, she was now completely calm. It was as though she were freed of whatever had been possessing her. When I was little, I drowned to death in the ocean. So to be honest, I hate the ocean. I like the ocean during the day, but I absolutely despise it at night. The memory of drowning in the ocean at night belongs to Sharon-san. Hating it is how I feel. However, what do you suppose my emotions are based off of? You are you, Sharon. You and my little sister are entirely different people. I know that we are different. You made me your lover after all, Oni-chan. I cast aside my role as your little sister, and I'm here now as Sharon, your girlfriend. Your girlfriend. But she looked down as a heavy sense of dread masked her features. A part of me knew. I am making everyone miserable. I tortured Mom. I tortured you, Oni-chan. And I disappointed Sarah-chan. Why was I even born? At first, I thought of you as my sister. My feelings back then were genuine. But now, you've become someone very special to me, Sharon. While you may possess my little sister's memories, you aren't her. I believe that's why I am able to care for you like a lover. I couldn't tell you exactly what life is. It's way too complicated for me to figure out what exactly a heart is. But if we're able to understand and love one another, then isn't that what it means to make a connection? No one needs a reason to fall in love. That became abundantly clear to me the second we reciprocated our feelings for each other. Even if it means it will cause you misery, Oni-chan. Even if everyone hates you for it. Sorry, I was checking the fire real quick. Yeah, even if it meant antagonizing the entire world, I love you. No, Oni-chan, you're mistaken. I am not human. My wish is for you to offer those feelings to a person you have fallen in love with in the future, someone who's not an android like me. The rain picked up and grew more intense, almost as if it were agreeing with Sharon's sentiment. What are you talking about? Being with you is what brought me happiness, Sharon. Was it not the same way for you? I couldn't tell if the droplets running down her cheeks were raindrops or tears. Who knew the heart could be so painful? Who knew freedom could be so terrifying? I should have obeyed my directive. I should have stayed by your side as your little sister. My mind is all a jumble. Nothing makes sense anymore. These feelings may not even be mine. I wonder why I feel this way. Why are my thoughts always so pessimistic? It was as if she were trembling. Hello, microphone? My microphone just moved by itself. That was weird as hell. It was as if she were trembling from the human heart she had suddenly obtained. Let's go home. I held out my hand to her. We'll have Sarah take a look at you. You can chastise me all you want. I don't care. We should still take you to Sarah. Sharon shook her head in refusal. Good lord. It is clear to me now. Trino was put in operation in an incomplete state. If I go to back Sarah-chan, if I go back to... What? If I go to back Sarah-chan now? I think that's supposed to say if I go back to Sarah-chan now. I will return to how I was at the start and resume my role as your little sister. I know that all of the memories I have made so far since the moment I met you will be erased. This love in my heart will disappear. We can do it all over again. We'll start over as many times as it takes. There was no guarantee that Sarah would entrust Sharon with me a second time. Regardless, that was all I could say to Sharon in that moment. You are wrong. I do not want these feelings to disappear. If this heart were to disappear, that most likely means I will cease to be myself. That isn't true. Arugaru. The me of today will cease to exist and be replaced with someone entirely different. I do not want that. The rain only intensified further, forcing us to raise our voices in an effort to hear one another. Also, I am scared. I wonder if this heart of mine is nothing more than a sham. Every morning I wonder if I will be able to continue being me. And then I wonder if these feelings are really my own. The more time passes, the more unsure I become. Sarah mentioning fixing a bug must have triggered this. Of course, this wasn't Sarah's fault in the slightest. In fact, not noticing how Sharon felt and everything that came along with those feelings was my fault. This morning, you did not ask what Sarah-chan and I talked about. When I promised you that I would not disappear, you said you were glad. At that moment, I wanted you to ask me more. I wanted you to protect me more. But I do not know how or why I possess these emotions. Why is this the one and only thing? Why is it so painful to know that you do not understand how I truly feel? Sharon. Why? You can't see how other people feel. Nobody can understand what another person feels until they put it into words. I screamed and poured my heart over the wind and rain that violently swept over me. Oni-chan, it never made sense to me what it means for a human to be alive. How can you go on living when it is Take two. How can you go on living when it is this painful? Why do people even fall in love? I cannot stand having a human heart anymore. Sharon's words made my heart feel like it might be crushed into dust. People didn't lose their way in life over one point of confusion. However, an android like Sharon might make a choice a human would never imagine just to get back on the right track. Which is why I have no other choice than to throw myself into the ocean and drown. Watch. Her world was made up of nothing but ones and zeros. I want to keep on loving you, Oni-chan. I am doing this because I want you to stay happy. Sharon turned her back to me. It was too late for me to call out to her. She's gonna jump in the ocean. Yeah, called it. Sharon! Oni-chan, I am sorry. Sharon, don't. You can't go into the water. Kobe! Sharon jumped into the raging ocean. It became clear to me that she had chosen to self-destruct. Why? Did I make mistakes somewhere along the way? Was it because I loved her? Was it wrong of me to have fallen in love with her? Was there really any reason anyone fell in love with another person? Even if it happened to be an unforgivable love, were there really any barriers in place? Even if I live, I will only bring misery to those around me. My legs pressed forward through the waves. Sharon was sinking further in the ocean with each passing second. There was no need for me to have my own personality to develop a sense of self. That's why humans and androids are never meant to fall in love. I am sorry. The ocean water tried to block my path. My feet were heavy. In spite of it all, I chased after her. Seems like we might be getting a brutal legend today, boys. I was a total failure as a little sister and as your girlfriend. An android that cannot carry out its mission has no reason to exist. Sharon! Stay away. You will end up dying too, Oni-chan. This time, I want to protect the person who means the absolute world to me with my own two hands. I'm a selfish, hopeless moron. But that's why I'll never give up on you, Sharon. The rain railed against me. Sharon faded further and further into the watery distance. The difference between humans and androids, the difference in our physical abilities was made painfully clear to me. Right now, at this exact moment, I lamented? The fuck's that mean? I lamented my inability to fight against it. However, I had to keep going. I desperately reached out my hand to her. I wanted to reach her body. I wanted to reach her heart. You cannot. Bitch, I'm Rick James. Just as Sharon turned around, a massive wave filled my entire field of vision. Oni-chan! My vision went dark and my body began to feel as heavy as lead. I am an android, not a human, so do not get hurt and cannot die. It doesn't matter. I struggled onward in a state of obsession, searching for Sharon. Sharon may have already passed away, but I didn't want Sharon to die. Even if androids didn't have any real concept of death. You know, if you're just listening to this video, that shit would probably confuse the shit out of you. Like, Sharon? I did not want Sharon to die like Sharon died. Because I love Sharon. More than I love Sharon. And they're just like, what the fuck is he talking about? I didn't want her to be alone any more than she already was. Oni-chan. I felt something grab onto me in the darkness. Sharon. I couldn't breathe anymore. The lightning beyond the water's surface felt far, far away. Its roars reached my ears after a great delay. It reminded me so much of those fireworks from that distant day. If this was how Sharon felt as she was dying, then I was positive I had chosen a blissful way to end it all. I just hoped I could at least save Sharon. I have. Oh! Hello? Oh, this is awesome. I fucking love this, dude. In the end, I was still an android. I had no other choice but to exist within the framework of the 3 laws. My heart was different from a human's. It was a mechanical heart. These emotions were produced by Trino, nothing more. With a firm grip on his hand, I looked up to the sky and gently, quietly closed my eyes. Damn, is Shun dead, dude? Dude, fucking rip homie Jack Cheddar Cheese right there, man. I really hope the power doesn't go out in the next 2 minutes, because that would suck. Because then I would lose the entire final episode. Hello? Black screen? White. That was all I could see at first. White light, a white ceiling. Hello? What I saw next was the color of skin, black eyelashes, and then a complex combination of colors. Okay, so I'm going to save and then start another recording just in case, because this is a long ass episode. So I'll see y'all next video. Peace.